morning, beloved saints. As I told you on Monday's gospel message, daily devotional, that Matthew 5:37 was sent in, and somebody, what does this really mean? Well, I'll summarize it, but let's look at it first. And I'm going to read a couple verses before it so we get the full context. Okay? This is Jesus speaking. We're going to start at 34. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication, this is the verse he's asking about, let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay. For whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. Now, I believe this is a reference to the oath the fallen angels in Genesis 6 took. If you go to the book of Enoch, it's not canon, but I believe it has a historical significance, and I'm speaking only of the first Enoch. Now, it was in our original King James Bible under the Apocrypha. It was. If you look up King James, you will see the book of Enoch, first Enoch in there. 2 and 3 are medieval forgeries or made up stories, I believe. And they're kind of Gnostic-y, Kabbalah type weird stuff, so I don't put much into them. But the first Enoch is pretty amazing. I don't think it's inspired, but I think it actually has some truth to it. So, in any case, they made an oath, and they swore that they were going to do this thing, because one of them, Semyaza, said, I don't want to do this and not know you guys are going to do it. If I go down there and take a wife and have a kid, you know that's going to make God mad, and then I'm going to be the only one that pays for it. So they all swore that they'd do this wicked thing, okay? And they'd all take the fall for it. So, when he says comes of the evil one or comes of evil, I believe that's what he means when he says it comes of evil. Here's why. A Christian should never have their word questioned. Your reputation should be so good that if you say, yes, I'll be there, you show up. Now, I had somebody a couple of times say I wasn't feeling well, and they're like, but just don't go. And I was like, what? I gave my word. I'm going. And they didn't understand. I was like, if I say I'm going to do something and then don't do it, my word means nothing. And that's what's happened in this society. Nobody does what they say they're going to do. So a Christian should do what they say. If you say yes, they know you mean it. If you say no, they know it's done. So that's what he's saying. Let your integrity be so well known that you don't need to swear. I swear to God. How can you swear to him? He just said don't swear by anything, not even your own self. You're not your own. We got nothing to swear by. First of all, we can't back it up. What are you gonna if you break that promise, you're gonna take your life? We got nothing to swear by. But mostly it's about integrity. If we say we're gonna do it, do it. Even when you don't feel like it. It's very important to show up when we say we're going to. And that's in every area. Because you got to remember, we're ambassadors for Christ. And the standard's higher than the world. We're supposed to love greater. We're supposed to be selfless. We're supposed to have a lot of attributes that a lot of us aren't growing in. And as that old saying goes, Christianity is miles wide and centimeters deep. It means people get saved, but then they go back and live like the world. Nobody gets discipled and really sinks into their faith. And I'm so proud of some of you, man. You really live your faith. And I'm asking God to help mold me, help me do better. I don't want to ask too much because that usually comes with a lot of pain. Every time I've had any tremendous growth, it's because I went through something terrible. So, Lord, please, just a break, please. No. So I'm trying not to ask for stuff I don't really want right now. But I wouldn't I wouldn't undo it. I wouldn't change it. It's just I don't want to go through it again. So I just need a break. But we should have that kind of integrity. So be that person. And I know it's hard. You know, we feel bad and sometimes you don't want to show up. But we need to do that. We need to remember that for instance, I went to was at Walmart one time, and at this time, I was still on a walker, so I had to carry a cane. The walker was like too big, and I was just going in for a few things, so I didn't want to lug that thing in, pull it all out, and unfold it. So I got the cane, and it's very hard for me to walk. But I knew I was getting a cart, so I could lean on it. Right, my right side was real bad, and so I was in the Walmart, and there was a 99-cent object at the bottom of the cart, and I had done self checkout. So I put the bags in and everything and paid for everything and got outside and started putting it in the car, right? And I lifted the bag and that 99-cent object was under it. And I looked at the receipt. I had not paid it. And everything in me said, oh my gosh, you didn't mean to take it. You're in a lot of pain. You don't have to walk all the, you know how big those parking lots are at Walmart. I don't know if you ever, it looks like it's ridiculous how big these places are. And it's a super center too. So I heard I heard the Spirit, it's not just about this item. Your son is here. He knows that you didn't pay for that. This moment is going to mold him. If you excuse theft because it was an accident, he's going to remember that and he's going to compromise. Okay, I hear you. So I go on in and I limp my little gimpy butt back in there. And I said, ma'am, I'm sorry, this was under the bottom and I didn't pay for it. She goes, it ain't but $1. I said, I didn't pay for it. And somebody else said, somebody, well, ain't nobody see it. I'd have just kept it going. I said, I saw it. And somebody did see it. God sees all things. And I don't know if it was a lady or a man came up to me and said, thank you. I needed my faith in humanity restored. I said, it's not in humanity. It's in the Lord. Because I'm going to tell you what, I took half this store a couple of years ago and walked out laughing. So just wanted to say our behavior matters as Christians, and let's strive to be a little more like Christ. Let his spirit win and be louder than our flesh. That battle, let's win it today. All right, God bless you guys. Have a great day.